Even when I said it right before I went to the hospital and I expressed myself, and when I came out, I had lost my confidence. So I didn't have the confidence to take on the world and the possible backlash. And it took me a year and a half to have the confidence to stand up and put on the hat, no matter what the consequences were.
É que ele falou. Na Bíblia. رايحين فيه هذا خلاص الضفيرة الكهرباء كلها راحت مستحيل تدخله.
Now, earlier this month, Tesla announced that Robin Denham will be the new board chair at Tesla, replacing Elon Musk.
Humans love food, at least the ones that I am around. How do you feel about it?
Morning, guys. This morning I decided to share a video, which I don't normally do, but you know, cooking on a Sunday morning in Jamaican, typically we always make our vegetable. So this happened to be cabbage. I've always seen people post video of having stuff, plastic stuff and stuff, but I've always have doubt. But now this morning I'm here, and this happens to be cabbage, right? See, it's supposed to be cabbage. So I'm gonna show you. I want you to look, and I'm not making anything up. See it there? It's literally plastic I'm tearing out of it. Plastic.
Would you feel comfortable flying in an airplane with no windows at all? I guess.
No, I wouldn't. No,
I wouldn't either. But if you're afraid of heights, maybe hopes to come out within the next 10 years.
The windows would be replaced with screens displaying panoramic views captured by cameras on the side of the plane's exterior.
Here we go.
Humanity is still far off from anything like that, but may have taken a first step into this direction thanks to a new development of the MIT, a device which allows to grasp the holy grail of science fiction, connecting one's brain to a computer.
James, Jim Young here, Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, so as you can see, there's not a single cloud in the sky. All of that is aerial disbursement. The UV index is way too high. We're getting just manhandled with HAARP radiation, and UV's hitting 12s and 13.
And then there he find it. And now, as you can see, there is a flashing light. Look closely right here. Watch what happened. Here it is. Watch. Look. There it is. He's gone.
Very excited about. He announced at Space Force. People make fun of it. I among them.
Yeah. Just because it came out of Trump's mouth doesn't require that it then be a crazy thing. I'm just saying.
It don't help.
So,
but why do we need a Space Force, Neil?
Okay, I don't have a horse in that race. I can tell you that many people are thinking that we didn't have a Space Force before, and now we're going to have a Space. We have a Space Force. It's called the United States Space Command, and it is under the auspices of the Air Force.
That foliage sort of dries up and dies off, and then that provides a great deal of fuel for these fires. The good news is, as Mark just mentioned, the wind condition not too strong, because that is the fear when you have these sorts of flare-ups, that even though they happen in the uninhabited areas, as we all know by now, the embers
No!
Siada mi kurwa bateria.
Up here in Mackay, Idaho, headed toward Mackay, got one up cloud.
Let's talk about Illuminati.
We are talking about Vatican, City of London and Washington DC. But most of the people, they think they are the main powers, the main tools. But it's not. We're more in a direction now of shadow banking, the real world. Because the official world is not the real world. The world where I was living in was a world, everything is possible. You can switch identity by day. You can fake any paper you want in this world. We create our own rules. But the rules are always coming from, let's say, upstairs.
creation of a Space Force in the United States as a full-fledged branch of the country's armed forces will take a lot of effort and money. The total annual budget of the new service would range from $11.3 to $21.5 billion.
Now the time has come to write the next great chapter in the history of our armed forces, to prepare for the next battlefield, where America's best and bravest will be called to deter and defeat a new generation of threats to our people, to our nation. The time has come to establish the United States Space Force.
Joli, joli.
Check, mon amour. On le voit là, il y a le point là, dans le...
Joli.
On va, tu sais quoi? Non.
Moi encore, moi.
Ah, il est en haut! Est-ce que tu vois c'est quoi?
Ça a l'air, hey, ça a deux moteurs.
C'est un vaisseau. Je vais. Ah, c'est qui est beau.
C'est quoi ça?
Un vaisseau, man.
Des flèches, t'as-tu?
Un vaisseau, ça fait un vaisseau.
Le descend un peu vers
Ouais, mais
en
je
bas.
sais, mais c'est spatial sur caméra.
Attends, fais-moi ton
on le
appareil,
voit.
mon amour.
I think all our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. You know, and I think that's what I sussed when I was 16 and 12, way down the line. But I expressed it differently all through my life. It's the same thing I'm expressing all the time, but now I can put it into that sentence that I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, you know. If anybody can put on paper what our government and the American government, etc., and the Russian, Chinese, what they are actually trying to do, you know, and what they think they're doing, I'd be very pleased to know what they think they're doing. I think they're all insane.
Is a cell tower going up in your neighborhood? Wireless carriers are installing millions of them across the country to enable the new, faster 5G.
So with few legal arguments to deny a cell tower, they're popping up outside bedroom windows and school campuses, despite objections from across the country. I think anyone's aware of where somebody got an exemption because they were concerned about health. Did they tell you at all about the
All
study?
I know is that when the firefighters ask, you know, I do what they ask me to do.
Because they're strong lobbyists.
Yes.
So if, say, school teachers and parents had a strong lobby and they asked you to pass something that would prevent these from going up in your schools, would you do that?
If I couldn't get the votes any other way.
Oh my God, oh my God, please God, please God. Oh my God, please leave the horses alone, please God.